Jesus. The boy Jesus worked very hard with smile, singing psalms and heavenly songs. Those who were with him, with boy Jesus, were happy by the sweet melody of his happy songs. His praise, when he prays, when he sings, his praise seemed to drive the evil angels away and carry the hearts of those who were listening away from this earth to the heavenly home. Imagine, your smile, your singing can make others and bring their hearts to heaven. What wonderful. Sometimes you can upset, right? Yeah. This morning you got upset and worried and sad and lonely, right? Do you feel lonely sometimes? Yeah. But you know what? You don't need to be sad and get upset anymore. Why? Yeah. We have this happy boy Jesus in our heart. And this Jesus died for us to make us happy. Let's remember this Jesus all the time and smile back to him. And then Jesus will be happy too. Because when you smile, the smile will come back to you. And in the Bible, Nehemiah said, "The joy of the Lord is my strength." God bless you all and have a big smile all the time. Okay? Okay. Church, would you pray?
Padre, en ese que está en el cielo, te damos gracias porque este día de reposo los has dado y perdónalos y quita nuestro pecado y aguarda a cada uno que está aquí y aguarda a los que están enfermos y los que no han podido venir tampoco. En el nombre de Cristo Jesús. Amén.
Amen. Amen. Now, our dear sister Gabriela and Ryan, they have a special for the church.
So as we come up, there was originally just me and my wife that were going to play something, but my grandmother started singing last night, and we're like, let's get grandma involved as well. So we're going to do a little family song as well.
Amen.
Okay, so the song is going to be 604, 604, is that right? Yeah, 604. So if you would like to follow along, you can. This is going to be in Romanian, so you may not understand, but that's the song that we're going to be singing. It's 604.
There's the line of the Spirit in
Yes. We'll be singing it just twice.
Amen.
us be attentive to the Word of God, and the title of the message is Return Angel's Message.
We are so thankful again because we are here this morning to worship our God, who is our Creator, same time is our Father. We are so thankful for the special hymn too, because very soon, all those who love Him will be there. We will sing together the Song of Moses and Song of the Lamb. This morning for our study, the title as announced is Third Angel's Message. For those who are here first time, there may be questions. Why third angel's message? It means there must be second and there must be first. And for those who understand first and second angel's message, it is easy for understand this third angel's message. Anyway, this morning we have a limited time, so we will deal with the third angel's message. As we studied already, what was the purpose of God bring His people out of Egypt? What was the purpose of God? So that they can keep Sabbath. It was His purpose to bring His people out of Egypt with mighty hand, deliver them from His mighty power on earth, was because God desired them to keep His commandments, His Sabbath. Now, what is the purpose of calling out from Babylon? What was the purpose? So that they may not worship the beast or his image. That was the first and second angel's message. Now, today is third angel's message. Where do we find third angel's message? From Revelation chapter 14, verse 9 to 11. This is what we read. Now, it is too long, so since our time is limited, we will shorten the points of this third angel's message. It can be divided into two. One is worship not. And second is receive not. This is third angel's message, according to Revelation chapter 14, 9 to 11. So, this message itself is self-evident. It means, if someone say, worship not the beast, then automatically we will understand, then who should I worship? And we hear, receive not His mark, then what should I receive? So this third angel's message will give us, to the thinking men and women, to understand what is first and second angel's message. Now, why this message was emphasized here? Worship not the beast. Because according to the second commandment, the second commandment of second of the 10 commandments says, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth." Now we understand here this graven image, thou shalt not make any graven image, related directly with the Sabbath commandment. The one who made heaven and earth and sea, he commanded man not to make any graven image. And verse 5 says, thou shalt not bow, or thou shalt not worship. Now, to avoid, convert from heathenism, substitute for the worship of idol, and thus to promote their nominal acceptance of Christianity, the adoration of images and relics was gradually introduced into the Christian worship. You know, there are many countries today, even among Sabbath keepers, they're keeping preciously some images. Some people marry, the image of Mary. You know, I met one person having Bible study. She was very receptive. And she was hesitating to accept this truth. You know why? When she understood this 10 Commandments, she was keeping the little doll of Mary for many generations. From her grandparents, it was handed down to her. And she was keeping this. And she said, I don't believe this, but this was from family, my parents, ancestor. And when we studied this, and she had to make a decision. Some people, some form of animals. Some people, some form of insect. Some fish even. They are keeping in their family. And they say, we don't worship this, but this is something to keep it as something from the ancestors. Now to avoid, why in the church this was happened? Is because many hidden people converted into Christian and they try to keep these idols. And to compromise with these people, let them come to church. This was allowed. And this was the beginning of idol worship. The papacy has attempted to change the law of God. And so what did he do? What did his power do? The second commandment, forbidding image worship, has been dropped from the law. Why? Because this worship is the point of final issue of controversy. Who to worship, how to worship. And this is why this power changed the fourth commandment, but he completely dropped out the second commandment. Some are cherishing even the cross. That is idol worship. Now, then we have, in order to understand third angel's message, we must understand what is represented by the beast, the image, and his mark. Because this is third angel's message. It's a warning not to worship, not to receive. What is this? The beast, first of all. You know, in the Bible, the book of Daniel, there was a man who became a beast. He was a king of the empire which ruled whole world. He became a beast. Do you know his name? Nebuchadnezzar. If you read in chapter 4 of Daniel, verse 28, when he said, "Is not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom by the mighty might of my power, for what? For the honor of my majesty." You know, when he said this, right away, he became a beast. For 7 years, he was a beast. Until when? Until Nebuchadnezzar recognized the Most High, ruler in the kingdoms of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will. Then he returned. Now, this is what Bible says about the beast. Now, if you read in Daniel chapter 7, because chapter 4 of Daniel talking about the man, the person become beast. When he boasted about his glory and he was not honoring the Creator when he was honoring himself. Now in chapter 7, we have a kingdom, the country, which was called the beast. Okay? 4 beasts came up from the sea, diverse one from another. The first was one, like one. The first was like a lion. And what about second? Verse 5. What was second? Second was like a deer. And what about third? What about third? Like a leopard. What about fourth? What about fourth? Like what? Have you seen this kind of animal? Have you seen the animal called dreadful and terrible? This is a fourth beast. Now after this, from there was a little horn came out. And this little horn, the one who translated the Bible first time, one who kept the scripture first time as a people, one who laid the foundation of Christian Reformation, they called this Roman church is the Lamb. This is how the message starts. Now, in Revelation chapter 13, verse 1 to 2, we have this little horn turned. And if we read very carefully, the beast, has complete characteristic of those 4 beasts. We read from chapter 7 of Daniel. One was like what? Like lion. Second was like bear and bear. Third was like leopard. And fourth was terrible and dreadful and terrible. Now, this animal was changed in turn. In chapter 13 of Revelation says, this has 10 horns. Now, it was like what? Leopard, and feet was like bear, and the mouth was like a lion. So we have same beast here, but one beast has combined 4 characteristics. Now, the most important point start from here. In Christ of the Blessing, page 77, it says, the Holy Spirit represents worldly kingdoms under the symbol of what? The worldly kingdoms under the symbol of what? Fierce beast of prey. But Christ is the Lamb of God. Jew look for the kingdom of God to be established in the same way as the kingdoms of the world. Now, what is kingdoms of the world? How different? To promote righteousness, the kingdoms of the world resorted to external measures. Not internal, external. Now, the worldly kingdom, to promote righteousness, they devised what? They devised means, they devised method and plans. But what about Christ? Lamb of God is different. Christ implants what? Principles. Not external measure, but principle. Not method, not plans, but principles. By implanting truth and righteousness, he counterworks error and sin. Now, do you see the difference? Why the Bible introduced this beast? What does this beast represent? The worldly kingdoms. But Christ is the Lamb of God. Now in Revelation chapter 14, we see Lamb here. The Lamb on the Mount Zion. Now with him, what do we have? Who do we have here? Who do we have here? In chapter 14, verse 1. 144,000. With whom? With the Lamb. Not with worldly kingdoms. Not one who resorts to external measures, all devised method and plans, but with one who implant principle and implanting truth and righteousness. With him, 144,000